There's been a murder in Manor Lele. And with your help, we must be the ones to solve who has committed this hideous crime. It'll take not one, not two, not 10, not 20, but all of the Lele'S to come together to figure out who has committed this sinful act in the manner of the Lele'S. For the night is dark and restless. Wind howls across the moors. Lightning tears the sky, and thunder rattles the windows of the ancient estate known as Manor Lele. Inside, panic grips the household. Lord Lele'S, master of this manor, has been found dead in his study. His glass of brandy lies shattered. The curtains billow from an open window, and rain has begun to soak into the carpet around his lifeless body. But one thing is certain. This was no accident. Murder stalks the halls of Manor Lele, and tonight, detectives, it is your task to uncover the truth. 5 suspects stand before you, each with motive, each with secrets, and only your votes will guide the path of justice. Are we ready, Lele'S? Can I hear a here? If you're ready to solve the case of murdered Lord Lele himself. Okay, we've seemed to round up enough detectives to begin. And as all good murder mystery hosts do, a chug of Red Bull. Cheers, everyone. Have you out of character, quickly, hang on. If you do subscribe or tip or give bits during this section of the stream, the time will still be added on. Make sure you get to your local B&Qs to find all your shovels, spades, and all your local accessories you may need to solve a murder. Back to the scene! Alright, okay. We have, as we say, 5 suspects. 5 people were in Manor Lele during the death of Lord Lele himself. I shall introduce you one by one to each suspect before we begin. Introducing our first suspect of this investigation. It is hello. Would you like to? It is Emperor Eggins. Emperor Eggins is Lord Lele's most trusted advisor. Brilliant with numbers, careful with words, yet behind his polished exterior lies whispers of greed and embezzlement. What do we think about Emperor Eggins? Remember, all the details between each character, share all the information with each other, for we must solve this crime. Were they here merely by chance? Or is it not just a coincidence? We'll take you through to the next suspect. It's Tom 8478, the reckless nephew, charming at parties, careless with money, known to drink too much, gamble too hard, and owe debts to dangerous people. Again, was he just in the wrong place at the wrong time? Drinking one too many whiskies. Oh. Okay. Bringing in suspect number 3. It is Granny, the family matriarch. Frail in appearance, sharp in wit. She remembers the darkest corners of this family's history and will do anything to protect its secrets. Would dear Granny chop the head off Lord Lele? It remains to be seen. Alright, moving on to the next room. Bringing in our 4th suspect. It's Cormit, the eccentric inventor, locked away in his workshop, obsessed with strange machines. Brilliant, perhaps, but who knows what storms rage inside his mind? Could he have concocted up such a secret delving mission while making such mysterious machines? We will find out. Peek the hands, chat. Peek the hands. Alright, we shall leave Cormit. He gets shy. Moving into our last. Before we move in, I've got to walk all the way through the manor. Hang on. I'm walking through the manor, everyone. I want you to guess who's the last suspect here. Walking through the manor. Oh, look, there's Manor Lele. Creaky floorboards. And we made it to the last room with the last suspect. And it is, I can confirm, Phaser Blue 29, the loyal groundskeeper. Strong hands, a quiet soul. Overlooked, underpaid, and often invisible to the family he serves. Yet none know the grounds better than he. I couldn't do a Goomba. I don't know what you look like, Phaser. Okay, chat. You've met the suspects. Now, do we have any suspicions based on their background, based on their relation to Lord Lele himself? Where do your suspicions lay? Where do your suspicions lay, shall we say? Ho ho! Alrighty, let's get a feeler for this. Round 1. Who are we suspicious of? Is it Emperor Eggins? Is it Tom8478? Granny? Cormit? Or Phaser Blue? You have 1 minute to vote. I just want to see where your suspicions lay based upon absolutely nothing. Don't trust anyone. While we're here, before we go further, thank you whoever gave us a sub just now. I didn't see who it was. Who is the murderer? I want you to bet your points on a prediction. Okay. Get him on, get him on. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you. Okay, what are you saying on the poll? Oh, you're all suspicious of Tom, and then it's equal throughout the rest. Okie dokie. Okie dokie then. Okay, so it stopped raining. It's actually quite nice outside now, but the rain might come back. It always rains around here. It's a bit weird, that. Oh, God, you speak of that, fucking hell. It's like London buses all come around again, a bit of rain. The bodies lay still in the study, but the answers may be elsewhere. We must search for the truth hidden in the manor's rooms. Tell me, detectives, where shall we begin? Shall we begin in the library, the kitchen, the garden, or the ballroom? You got 1 minute to vote on the poll to choose. There's only one body. It's the body of Lord Lele, me. If a mod could do an announcement after each time I do a poll, say vote on a poll, that would be chef's kiss, you know? That would be chef's kiss. Oh, you wanting to go to the garden? Okay. Your decision is nearly final. Your decision has been made. We are heading to the garden. We have arrived in the garden. The body lies still. Nope, I've read that one. The storm has turned the garden paths into rivers of mud. Your lantern flickers in the rain, and there, footprints. Pressed deep into the earth, leading directly to the study's window. Someone came this way, and their shoes may yet betray them. Now, who does that leave your suspicions on, chat? Right. For now, we have unearthed everything we can from the garden. Let's go and investigate somewhere else. Shall we head next to the library, the kitchen, or the ballroom? Where shall we head? You must vote on the poll to choose. Who? Chat, who are your suspicions on? You've met the people in Manolele. You've heard their story. You've now been led to the garden where there have been clues left afoot, shall we say. And where do your suspicions lie? For I shall not ask you on a poll. I would like words only in chat. For remember, you only win if you work together and guess correctly. This is a team game. And where shall we head now? To the ballroom. We have arrived. The grand ballroom stands empty. Ignore those people there. Chandeliers swaying from the storm's tremors. On the polished floor, you spot a faint trail of mud. Not enough to show direction, but enough to say someone passed through here in haste. A hurried cover up, perhaps. What does makes you wonder, chat? It does make you wonder. What does it make you wonder? Who has fallen suspicious based upon the clues left in the garden and the ballroom? Okay then. I've given you enough time. The rain has stopped. We shall now offer up interrogations. But before the interrogations begin, a moment of silence for Lord Lele. May you rest in peace. May your penis always be long. And may your nipples be hard. Amen. Okay. Who are you suspect of? I want to hear it. Is it Tom8478? Is it Phaser Blue 29? Is it Emperor Eggins? Is it Granny? Or is it Cormit? 1 minute, tell me who you're suspicious of, and the interrogations shall begin. Also, feel free to say in chat. Also, use this moment to talk to your fellow contestants for, as I say, this is a team game. You must work together. Tell us why you think who. Rest in penis indeed. I have told you who the 5 suspects are. There is no more. Not a single crumb could be suspected that hasn't been brought to you already. Okay. We have 6 people suspect of Phaser Blue 29. Why is this? I cannot charge until I have reasons. It's at this moment I must ask you, chat. Are you ready to convict the killer? Or shall we continue to investigate? Convict or investigate more? Type either in chat. It's been chosen. We shall investigate. Now, another poll for you all to vote on. Who shall we investigate first? Phaser Blue 29. Seems an obvious choice for you all. Tom8478, Granny, Cormit, or Emperor Eggins. You have 1 minute to choose. Okay, we got 4 votes for Phaser Blue 29, 5 for Granny, and 1 for Emperor Eggins. Now you're all suspect of Phaser Blue 29. Do you want that chance to go to waste? Don't get easily swayed by one opinion. But it is important to bring all opinions to the table, I must add. We're going to visit Granny. Apt. Hello, Granny. Oh, is that your knees, Granny? Ha! Clues are valuable, but words can be sharper than blades. It is time to question the suspects. Detectives, meet Granny. I was meant to read that line before. I will now play the role of Granny. I am you, guys, first. Hello, Granny. Tell me what you're doing here, said the Lele'S. I sat by the fire, knitting, as I always do. Lele'S was foolish, digging into matters long forgotten. He should have left the past alone. Perhaps then he'll still be alive. Okay, we've heard from Granny. Now I must ask you, chap. Is that enough to throw accusations? Or do you want to investigate more? Do we shoot while it's hot? Or do we continue? We see one for Granny. More continue, more continue. Come on. There's no poll, just tell me. Investigate more. Okay. It's up to you guys. Who? What's next? Another room? Or interrogate a person? Would you like a room or a person? Vote on the poll for this one. Room or person, chat? I shall use these 20 seconds to remind you the Lele pub quiz is straight after this, so stick around where I'm going to put on a bow tie and bring to you the best quiz on the internet. But unless we receive more time added onto the time, which you cannot see, we will not make it there. All your donations help towards a good cause, i.e. me buying more Pokemon cards. Thank you very much. Okay, your votes are coming in. It looks like you wanted to interrogate another person. Help each other in chat, remember. You must work together. We are interrogating. For we shall follow up with another poll. So refresh to see the poll if you can't when I put it up. Are we interrogating Phaser Blue 29, Tom 8478, Cormit or Emperor Eggins? 1 minute poll. Go, 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 go. Get on it. Okay. 3 for Eggins. 4 for Eggins. 2 for Cormit. 1 for Tom. 1 for Phaser Blue. Your suspicions lay with the Phaser Blue, the gardener. Yet they have been swayed, without much evidence. Is this just sheer guessing game? Or are you guys along the right path? Only time could tell. In Manor Lele. Tune in next week where you'll be witnessing a murder of a dog. Ha ha ha. Okay. We have our next interrogation. Emperor Eggins. We shall enter the room where Emperor Eggins abodes. Here we come. Hello, Emperor Eggins. It's us, the Lele's. We would like to ask you a few questions. Oh, bloody hell, mate. Alright, come on in then. I'm bloody Australian. It's just in my chambers. I can't do the accent. Reviewing accounts. Crikey, always accounts. The Lord never valued my work. Never understood the burden I carried. To suggest I would harm him is absurd. You bloody wanker cunt. Okay. We've heard the words of Emperor Eggins. Now, chat. Do we have enough evidence? Are you ready to charge? Or would you like to continue? Okay, we shall continue. For now, you have a choice. The choices are narrowing down. What will you do? Will you explore a new room or interrogate again? Vote on the poll. I can voice you, Leon. My little pony, my little pony. Get back in fucking the scene, you lot. Lord Lele's been murdered. I may bid you a reminder. You would do well to remember the legacy he left behind, chat. And respect him by figuring out who did this heinous crime. Now pick on the bloody poll. 11 people want to explore a new room. Okie dokie. You don't have many choices left, chat. For you have already explored the garden and the ballroom. Now you have a choice. There's no need for a poll because there's two. I want you all to type. Only type once each. Library or kitchen. You lot hungry or something? Okay. Follow me to the kitchen. The kitchen is eerily still. Pots and pans gleam in the firelight. Yet one knife rack is incomplete. A long, sharp blade is missing from its front row. The cook insists it was there earlier. In a house where blood has been spilled, this cannot be coincidence. Dun, dun, dun. Now, chat, are you ready to convict, or shall we continue? Convict or continue? We shall continue. Now, would you like a room or would you like an interrogation? Please also type this. Okay. It's a close one. Few more. Okay. Ooh. We're going to go for a room. Nico. We take this ad break to thank you for your subscription and remind you to tune in to the Lele Pub quiz later on tonight, straight after this murder mystery on Channel 5. But we do need more subscriptions to make it there, so you can't see the timer, but it's behind this bloody manor. Thank you. Okay, we have one room left to interrogate, and that is the library. We are heading, by your choice, into the library. The library is cavernous, smelling of leather and candle smoke. As you scan the shelves, you find a torn ledger page stuffed into a book. Numbers scrawled, debts unpaid, and whole sums missing. A discovery like this could ruin a man or get him killed. Where does that leave you guys? Are you ready to convict Or are you ready to investigate and interrogate? Convict or continue? Before we move on to another interrogation, which seems is what you want, I'm going to ask you this time. Who killed Lord Lele? Was it Tom 8478? Was it Phaser Blue 29? Was it Granny? Was it Cormet? Or was it Emperor Eggins? You got 1 minute to throw on a poll. We need to see where your feelers are. We need to see, are you piecing the pieces of the puzzle together? Or are you just as scrambled as the note in that book? Feel free to ask any questions you have in this remaining 30 seconds before we head on with our interrogation. I already answered this question earlier. Everyone in this home is accounted for. If you've not seen them, they are safe and well. Okay. Our suspicions lay cluttered. 3 people think it's Tom. 3 think it's Emperor Eggins. 2 think it's Granny. And 1 thinks it's Phaser. No one thinks it's Cormet. 4! It's clear. You guys think it might be Emperor Eggins. But it could be anyone. I must ask again. Are you ready to interrogate? Or after seeing that poll, would you like to convict? Convict or continue, chat? Continue. We shall continue. Okay, you've seen every room, but you've not seen every person so far. Who have you seen? You have seen Emperor Eggins, and you've seen Granny. So I must ask you on a poll right this second. Who would you like to interrogate? Would you like to interrogate Tom 8478, Cormet, or Phaser Blue 29? Vote now. Whew. Suspicions may be rife amongst the bald man. Make sure you always talk amongst yourself, for I may not repeat clues and I may not help in any way at all. Is this rain making anyone want to piss? Okay. Your choices have been made. We are Fizzington, Tom 8478. Hello, Tom. The Lele'S would like to question you. Yes, I've had depths, but Uncle Ukulele was my salvation, not my doom. Without him, I am ruined. Why would I destroy the only man keeping me afloat? Thank you, Tom, for your answers. Does that reveal any more to you, chat? I must ask you now. Are you ready to convict, or would you like to continue? Some of you must be ready to convict soon. We are running out of things to investigate. Talk amongst yourself. What can you come up with? I don't see you guys lodging anything together. Where's the clues? Where's the piecing? We're running out of time. Lord Lele will die, a forgotten man. And the killer will not be caught if you do not get your act together. We have 2 suspects left. It's Phaser Blue 29 and Cormit. We only need a typing here. Who are we going to interrogate first? A few more opinions, please, on who to interrogate. If anyone watches this back on the VOD, by the way, you can't hear any of the rain sounds in the background or anything, so apologies. It'll just be me talking. Okay. We are going to interrogate Phaser Blue 29. Hello, Phaser Blue 29. The Lele'S would like to ask you a few questions this evening. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. Good. The storm kept me outside. Branches falling, fences breaking. No one thanks me for my labor. No one notices me. Except now, when a man is dead. Convenient, isn't it? Well then. Have more pieces puzzled together inside your head, or is it just like the start of a jigsaw where nothing is fitting? That was a grumpy, bitter groundskeeper. But we have seen many different people this evening. Many different people with many different personalities and many different temperaments. Now, you must take in every single clue that you can. How were they acting? What's their motive? What did they say? What's their job? What room were they in? Did they have a vibrating butt plug? Probably not necessary to know. We don't know. Probably ignore that question. Don't know why that come up. Who knows? Now, chat. Would you like to investigate and interrogate Cormit? Or are you ready to sentence someone? Would you like to convict or continue? We're not killing anyone. Someone's dead. We're convicting someone. I see most people. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna do Faye's Swedish accent, but then I couldn't get it in the tone I wanted to portray, so I just went with a like an old person. Okay. Your final suspect is Cormit, everyone. Let's go and visit them. Cormit, the Lele's have arrived. If you don't mind, Considering you're at the scene of a crime, we would like to interrogate you, investigate. We would like to talk to you, Kermit. Do not panic, Kermit, for we are only your friends. We just want to know the truth, Kermit. Cormit, sorry. Your brother's Kermit. My bad.
Okay. Well, murder, while fools kill each other, I invent. My machines were humming when Lele'S fell. Ask anyone. No, don't. They never understand my work anyway.
Thank you, Cormit. That was very helpful. Glad to hear from him. Someone tell me that was okay. Cormit is Kermit. It's just fucking dark side Kermit. Whew. All right. Chat. You've seen all rooms. You've seen all suspects. Who do we think we should convict? I shall put a poll up. You have 30 seconds to convince each other on who to convict. Will you get it right? Or will you get it wrong? If you get it wrong, you all owe me a gifted sub. If you get it right, congrats. Was it Tom8478? Was it Granny? Was it Emperor Eggins? Was it Phaser Blue 29? Or was it Cormit? I'll put a poll up for 2 minutes and I'll read through some of your thoughts so you can hear them while you type all of yours. Guys, I think it's Eggins' Granny. There are links with the clues that go towards Eggins. Let's talk about this. 30? Phaser's innocent. It was me. Can't we have 3 million? Huh? Either Tom or Eggy. It has to be. Fuck off. Tom was really nervous. Cormit. I think Granny was too angry. Like it would be too obvious, lol. I am sticking with my gut. That it's Phaser. I don't care about the debt clue. It's a gut feeling. I trust my gut. My client is innocent. Subathon checking. Cormit is a devious sod. We gotta think about it, Poggy. 3 minutes, lol. It is Granny. I don't see you guys talking or working together at all. Okay. It seems between you, you're narrowing it down to 2 suspects. Emperor Eggins or Phaser Blue 29. People are suspect. Do they have every right to be? Tell people in chat why you voted Emperor Eggins. Tell people in chat why you voted Phaser Blue 29. Tell people in chat why you sole person has voted Cormit. Tell them in chat why you voted Tom8478. We need answers. We need to work together. He's a poor handyman, so needs the money. He's playing the game. Is Tom, and I like it. Eggy wants the money. Is the motive money? Do we know this? Gut feeling only. Okay. 9 of you, 56% of you, have chosen Emperor Eggins. Well, just as suspicion builds, fresh evidence comes to light. The storm has not washed all away. It has revealed something new. Detectives, which lead shall we follow? The leads are a torn ledger, which obviously, you know all the leads anyway. The missing knife, the muddy footprints, Granny's cryptic words, or Cormatt's workshop notes. Now, we got a 1 minute poll to vote on this one. These are the clues you would have received either via the people you interrogated or the rooms you visited. You can only go for one, so pick wisely. Which clue is most suspicious? Which one will lead you to the murderer? Will it be the torn ledger? Will it be the missing knife? Will it be the muddy footprints? Will it be Granny's cryptic words? Or will it be Cormatt's workshop notes? Make sure you pick correctly, guys. For we are ready to convict after this. Lord Lele's already been fucking burnt alive, mate. Or burnt dead even. Okay. 44% of you have gone for the missing knife. You have chosen. Okay. The missing blade is found in the gardener's shed. Rain washed, but wrongfully placed. Someone sought to hide it, but only those close to the grounds could think to bury it here. Why does that put the suspicions? The hour of truth has come. 5 suspects stand before you. 5 stories. Get the fuck off there. 5 stories woven with lies and half-truths. Detectives, cast your final vote. Who killed Lord Lele? The poll is coming your way. Pick decisively. You have 3 minutes. Was it Emperor Eggins? Was it Tom 8478? Talk between yourselves. You must vote together. 4. If you don't get this right, you all owe me a gifted sub. Was it Granny? Was it Cormatt? Or was it Phaser Blue 29? The voting is up. You must choose. Who are you going for? Speak before you vote. You have time. I will narrate all of your messages, so you can type as much as you want and still hear everything. Gardener's shed. I still think Phaser. Smelly bloody Goomba. Definitely Phaser. Could be Phaser or someone trying to frame him. Knife. True. It's Phaser or Eggy or Phaser. Ooh, do I make it in time? I still think it was Eggy. No, look, you could probably trick us like that. It's Phaser. Gotta be. Can never trust an Australian. Same. It's a fix. Say Phaser. Still Granny. I feel like the knife in the garden shack is a setup. Granny. It's Eggy or Phaser. All the evidence points at Eggy or Cormatt. Not Phaser. Guys, if we get it wrong, can someone cover my gifted sub? I'm broke. It was me. Who the fuck is voting Granny? Who goated Granny? Who did goat Granny? That's crazy. What makes it Eggy? Tom 8478, back me up. Go, go, go. Granny knew what he was looking at when he died, and the only way to do it is if she was there. Phaser is a setup. It's 100% Phaser for sure. He was always at the scene when Lord Lele was murdered. Goodbye, Phaser. I'll visit you in prison. Okay. There's 4 votes for Emperor Eggins. None for Tom 8478. 6 for Granny. 0 for Cormet, and 4 for Phaser Blue 29. Have you been misled? Has the truth been muddled? Is there lies and deceit in this manner? For not all 5 could do it. Only one murdered Lord Lele, and you must avenge. I feel like I am a trick. Same. Granny can't move out of the manor in her condition. There's blood on Tom 8478's forehead. It's Granny. It's Phaser. It was Tom. Oh, please don't tie this pole. Whatever you do. Okay. It's coming to a conclusion. Everyone type in chat who you voted for. Type in chat now where you voted. For the poll is finished. You have chosen. The people have chosen. And I have proof. The majority have gone for Phaser. Okay. Pigeon went for Granny. CG went for Emperor Eggins. Jake went for Granny. John went for Granny. B went for Phaser. Gator went for Phaser. Phaser went for Granny. Pixie went for Granny. Leon went for Phaser. Jake went for Eggy. Enrique went for Eggins. Ash went for Phaser. Robin said Phaser. Okay. Are you ready to find out? For I know the truth. I have worked in the background. And I know who has murdered Lord Lele. There's only one suspect who all points towards motive, means the want of blood. Lightning crashes as the truth is spoken. Cue lightning. For the murderer was Emperor Eggins. It was Emperor Eggins all along. Trusted advisor? No. A thief and a traitor. He had been bleeding the estate dry for months, and when Lord Lele'S uncovered his crime, Eggins silenced him with his cold steel. His arrogance betrayed him. His greed condemned him. Justice has spoken, and through the storm outside begins to calm. The halls of Manor Lele will never forget this night of betrayal and blood. You fucking plums. You have convicted this poor innocent gardener who was merely doing his job. I hope you're happy with yourselves. Tell, if you knew it was Emperor Eggins, tell the chat what you think of them. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. For you did not avenge my death. The clues were there. He had the motive from the start. You followed the lead of Emperor Eggins from the beginning. He was the most voted for murderer for the whole first half of the game. Where did it all go wrong? You sanctioned a poor innocent gardener. Unbelievable. Enjoy life in prison, Phaser. You're not coming out anytime soon. Beginning of my feeling like, yeah. All right, okay. Well played, everyone. Well played. Okay. So, would you like me to round up all of the clues, or would you like it to just stay as it is like that? Would you like me to give you the backstory of all characters? I basically gave you it all, but in order. Or would you like to just kaput and get ready for the pub quiz now? And secondly, did you have fun? Was it good? It was a bit, I've never done it before, so I just had to do it on the fly. And I didn't know we'd get here or get the amount of subs, so thank you so much for the gifted subs. Yeah, thank you for getting us to here. Maybe next time I'll make it an actual planned thing, but still then with the time and stuff. That was well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll run through the characters. You had Emperor Eggins, Lord Lele'S most trusted advisor, brilliant with numbers, careful with words, yet behind his polished exterior lies whispers of greed and embezzlement. Tom, the reckless nephew, charming at parties, careless with money, known to drink too much, gamble too hard, and no debts to dangerous people. Granny, the family matriarch, frail in appearance, sharp in wit, she remembers the darkest corners of his family's history, do anything to protect its secrets. Cormac, the eccentric inventor, locked away in his workshop, obsessed with strange machines, brilliant perhaps, but who knows what storms rage inside his mind. And Phaser, who you convicted, the loyal groundskeeper. I literally said, loyal groundskeeper. Strong hands, a quiet soul, overlooked, a quiet soul. Overlooked, underpaid, and often invisible to the family he serves. Sus. Yet none know the grounds better than he. Now, where you went wrong, you don't need to know about the rooms again because it was all there. Where you went wrong, everybody. You interrogated everyone, yes. Well done. I thought maybe you'd get bored and go through, but no, you interrogated everyone well. Good job, you. Where you went wrong was you did not follow the fresh evidence that came to light. For there was leads there that would have gave you the answer. You all fell for a murder weapon of a knife, which we did not know how Lord Lele'S was murdered. They were just murdered. Now, you could have gone for the ledger. If you went for the ledger reveals clear theft, whole fortunes siphoned away. Emperor Eggins, trusted advisor, is no guardian of wealth, but a thief. Lord Lele'S knew and paid the price. That would have been your clue. If you went for the ledger. And you would have got the answer, or if you didn't, then what the fuck? That's where you went wrong. You chose the knife. If you went for the footprints, in Tom's quarters, shoes are discovered, heavy with mud. He insists the storm forced him out, but the prince led nowhere but toward the study. His excuse grows weaker by the minute. Did he say got burned? No, someone said Lele'S getting buried already. I said, oh, he's getting burned. Meaning like, burned to ashes. It's morbid, don't worry. If you went for Granny's words, it would have been a yellowed letter surfaces from the past. Proof of scandal long buried. Granny once covered a crime in her family's history. Lord Lele'S had unearthed it. To silence him would be to keep the past dead and buried. Ooh, that could have sent Granny to the grave. Loyal groundskeeper. And if you went for Cormac's notes, it would have been among Cormac's blueprints, a diagram. A weapon of spring-loaded steel. It was never finished, but its existence paints him in a new, darker light. What else does the inventor keep hidden? I think you wouldn't have fallen for that one. But there we go. All right. Okay. Thank you for playing along, everyone. We filled just about enough time as well.